Jesus. Hello, Pokemon League.
Hello everybody, and welcome to my take on a team building video for Ray. I'm a little bit nervous because my record's not great and my team building homework has been somewhat ineffective this season.
I'm not feeling brilliant about it, but I've diligently been avoiding even thinking about this.
I've not looked at Ray's team until now, so I'm going to have to go through it with you. I'm not going to make any grand attempt at talking throughout the whole thing because the magic of editing can simply cut around it. I am going to be sipping from a Krabby's throughout.
And I can have little thinking pauses and get some nice footage of me frowning and sipping water. So that'll be very elucidating.
Yeah.
So the timer is set. 50 minutes on the clock. Got to build a team for Dom in that time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of do this in 3 stages, I think. I'm going to look at the teams. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to decide who I think I ought definitely to bring to this battle, based on his guys. Then I'm going to try and decide who his indispensable Pokemon will be, who I feel he has to bring. Then I'm going to try and anticipate any bullshit, because he is going to be trying to bullshit me. He's going to try and pull out some bollocks and get in my head.
The main things I'm concerned about being quicker than me on his team, and this is the way I tend to build teams, is look at speed.
So one of the advantages, one of the few advantages of living with Dom, is that I get exposed on a regular basis to his kind of lamentations about his team and how inadequate he feels it is.
Which is why it's even more insane that I've picked such a slow team this time round.
And the thing he's been bewailing most of all is his speed tiers. And the fact he likes to play an aggressive style, and he's been complaining that he doesn't have anyone at 110 speed or above.
Would be the people who are going to outspeed me. And the only ones there I can see are probably Darmanitan and Mienshao.
Garchomp is 103, 102, something like that. And Terrakion, I think, maxes out at 108. Let's just check that. Terrakion 108. Garchomp 102. So that tells me then that if I can get anything faster than 108 with a choice scarf on it, I can outspeed absolutely anything that he might care to do. So for that reason, I think Mienshao is my first indispensable Pokemon.
So the things I've noticed from Ray to start with is he hasn't got any way of defogging or rapid spinning. So any entry he has is like get down are down for the entire match. And although he's not awfully affected by them with his Regenerator Mons, he's not going to like them, and they are going to hinder his progress to some extent. I think I want to bring Masquerain for style points because the speed will slow the Mienshao outside of Fake Out and the Darmanitan, both of which speed-wise could be a problem.
Darmanitan is an option, but I need Garchomp out of the way. I need Primarina out of the way. Okay, so I don't know that Darmanitan is gonna win me this one. Much as it pains me to say it. It was the Dom killer last season, but I don't know if it's going to cut it this time. What I haven't done so far in any battle is go full Trick Room. I do have the potential to do that. I have Rampardos, Reuniclus, Vikavolt, Aromatisse. Ordino gets Trick Room as well. Tangrowth's very slow. I have a lot of Trick Roomers on there. I could go full Trick Room and just try and beat him down with bullshit.
There could be Trick Room shenanigans, and to be honest, that's actually the thing I'm most frightened of. But I think outside of those, we'll have to just deal with those, I think.
Dom's team. The tier 1s are all fairly threatening. My eyes immediately fallen on the Hooper, which hasn't come to very many battles. I think actually it's only the battle against Ed's Sheffieldshire Ninjas that I remember seeing that Hooper. I'm not sure if he's ever brought it otherwise. So that is on my watch list immediately for bullshit.
Perhaps actually we should be bringing Hooper, because he's not got much in the way of Dark to fuck up Hooper, and Hooper's special is going to whack Slowbro down. Might have something for Landorus.
The more I look at the Hooper, the more I'm convinced he's going to bring this little bastard. Because its only real downfall is its mediocre speed of 70. And if my team has a weakness, it's that it's slow. So I think Choice Specs Hooper could wreak absolute havoc.
I like. And again, because he's got a slower team, we should outspeed without Trick Room.
So I need an answer to Hooper. Probably Tangrowth, Assault Vest Tangrowth. You know what, I'm so frightened of that thing. And I think Tangrowth's such a good Pokemon anyway. I'm going to whack Tangrowth on there as well. I think Meanshao and Tangrowth both need to come. Let's have a look. Choice Specs Hooper. Choice Specs Hooper can't... Ew. I mean, it's got an absolutely savage special attack stat. But it can't quite kill an Assault Vest Tangrowth. And Knockoff is an Oko, because it's 4 times weak to Dark. So I think Tangrowth and Slowbro together are the glue.
Let's look at Hooper's coverage, because I just know it's good. But Hidden Power Ice is one of those things, you only ever want to run a Hidden Power if it's ×4 effective. And I don't know. Oh. I think someone's at the door. A package arrived. Yeah, I get that every day.
Maybe it's time to bust out that sort of attacking tank Gertrude.
Megas, we haven't talked to Megas. Mega Scizor is shit. Great. Okay. Nah. Rubbish. Oh, why is Mega Scizor not as powerful as I want it to be?
How well does Scizor do against me then? Scizor Mega. Oh, of course. Gertrude can run Fire Blast or Flamethrower. That could be fun. He'd probably be expecting it because he's got Mega Scizor. So I definitely want Scald. I think I want Flamethrower just for killing that Scizor, or as I'm only going to get one chance to catch it, do I go Fire Blast? Mega Tank. Fire Blast is a guaranteed Oko if it hits.
Toxic Spikes is effective against Ray, but I was present when Zoe discovered that. So it's quite possible he hasn't really got a plan to deal with them because he can't defog out of them. But still, I could run Raichu, because doesn't Scarf Raichu... How fast is Landorus? I think Choice Scarf Raichu might outspeed the Landorus and get me some hasty Volt switches. Landorus T is 91 and Raichu 110. Fuck. I don't like having to use Raichu because it means I might lose. I was trying to make a point about Toxic Spikes, which is why I was suggesting I might do Nidoking. It's the only user of Toxic Spikes on the team.
I think that's my Meanshao. So let's work out what speed we need to be. So his fastest thing is Terrakion at 108. So let's whack a Terrakion in there. Whack-a-racky. Let's go jolly. 346 Terrakion hits. So I will need to be... Am I 105? Oh shit, my whole strategy. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh god, I've played this whole season. Thinking Meanshao is 110 speed. It's 105. Well, shit in a box.
I could still get wrecked by that time, just like last time. I need, yeah, something's got to give here, isn't it? Because Darmanitan can just punch through everyone I've got.
Okay, I think then what I need now is I need Clefable. Ooh, Magic Guard or Unaware. Unaware would put paid to his bullshit.
You don't get anything that can deal with Grass Knot, Hidden Power Grass. No. You don't get anything that could deal with a Primarina. And yet, the idea of you running Flare Blitz into a Rock Helmet Garchomp is really nice. Is special It's special Garchomp a thing? I know it's not, but it's special. This is what happens if I talk to myself. I go down a hole. Pulse, Meteor, Power, Flamethrower. It's interesting, the more you know. No, we want the Poison Jab and the Iron Head for the... Oh, shit. Rocks would be nice, though, because that helps. Maybe we should put rocks on you. Webs, spikes, rocks. Oh, you're working your way into my heart, you prick.
Landorus. Do I use Landorus? He's going to be expecting it, obviously. But then it might not even matter.
I feel like you're going to be underwhelming. A couple of nice people to replace you with would be Crocodile, who gets access to Stealth Rocks, gets Sucker Punch if he starts Trick Rooming against this guy, does have a move for the Darmanitan, I think gets a move that could take on the Clefable, and is at least Stab, and its Stab knockoffs are going to hurt more people. I'm going to go no Mega. He's been so disappointing. Crocodile. Oh. I know, we're on uncharted territory. Let's just go. Let's just go Intimidate, because we might want to soften the Darmanitan. Oh, he's a nice Darmanitan counter, actually. Because I think ground resists. Hope ground resists. We can do knockoff. We can do Earthquake. No, not power. Whoa, nice try. Let's do Earthquake. We can do Sucker Punch. We can do Sucker Punch. Don't say I can't do... Oh, I want to Stealth Rock. Ah, shit, I've already placed them. Can we not do Sucker Punch? No way! I was so certain I had Sucker Punch. Well, that makes the problem easier.
What are his Earthquake immunities? Ooh. Ooh. He doesn't really have any. Oh, it's taken me 30 minutes. It's taken me 30 minutes to realise that he doesn't really have any Earthquake immunities apart from Masquerain. Okay then. This is good. This is good. We can work with this.
Empowerize! Let's just have everybody Empowerize in some way.
Then Landorus is kind of the key.
Everybody now has a way of killing the Landorus. Everyone has something to do the Landorus, and the Landorus I think is not even my biggest threat. I think it's actually the Darmanitan.
Maybe we go Trick Room. Semi-Trick Room and make Ordino... Swap Mean Chow for Ordino and have Reuniclus as well. Yeah? Ordino... Let's try it. So Ordino is going to be... He'll be completely impotent. Oh, Ordino gets Fire Blast. Fire Blast is about 50%. I don't have Will-O-Wisp, do I? God, Will-O-Wisp would be so nice. But no. No, of course I don't have Will-O-Wisp. A Healing Wish? Because how desperate we've got. Healing Wish. Or do we go Screens? Do we go full Joe? Full Joe? Is that what it's come to? Is that what it's come to? Is it full Joe time? Screens. Double screen Ordino. Yuck. He'd hate it though. It would piss him off like nothing else.
If we went Z superpower, we might have enough to take out the Ordino. Guaranteed, but only if he's running this set. Not if he's running this set. Not that. That's disgusting that he could take that. Because I haven't got a move. Let's do it.
I've got 6 minutes left. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. No, I think maybe it has to be the Reuniclus. Has to be the Reuniclus. Let's get Ted up in here. Calm mind. Recover. Side shock. And something else.
I think I've got a team. So the plan is... What's my plan? The plan is... This guy is going to clean up, I hope. I want to get in a situation where I'm more powerful and faster than anything he's got left. And can lock myself into, presumably, Shadow Ball and punch through everyone. That's the plan.
What's Reuniclus realistically doing for me here? Just sort of hitting things a couple of times and then dying.
Spikes has got to come. I think that the plan is solid in its theory. Entry hazards to punish him from switching. And then stuff just to counter the big threats.
So just before the time is up, we have a horrible team. Oh shit. Well, it's a good thing we got that buffer, isn't it?
I think I'm done.
What the hell? I'll phone him.
Please excuse me. Hello.
Hello, sir. My timer's just gone off.
Yeah, mine too. I sent you a text. I had to answer the door. I'm claiming 5 minutes. Well, I was claiming 10, but I want to claim 5.
I mean, I must admit, I said the words. So if the timer goes off now, we've got a shitty team together. And then it chimed and took, truncated the sentence.
I'm literally at the wrap up. I'm wrapping up the last few calculations. So if you want more, fine. But I'm not happy, but I could go now.
I'm not happy, but I could go as well.
Well, what?
Let's take 5. I'll set my thing for 5 minutes, and on the chime, we will tools down.
And we will actually drop. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, okay. All right. Good luck.
Okay, right. I'll put the timer on now for 5 minutes, and I'll speak to you soon.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
He's a prick, isn't he?
Oh. He reckons he's got a shit team, but I'm almost certain that he's just playing me. I'll be able to watch that at the end and see if that's true. I just said the words, "I've got a shit team," as my timer went off. 5 minutes. Starting now.
We cut to the battle, or we...
Oh, sorry, I did not realise that was how you were going to lead into this.
No, I just remember you were very optimistically in a team building video said, well, let's cut to the battle now.
Yeah.
And that was the plan.
That was the plan.
Yeah, okay. So people at home, those of you at home who haven't used OBS software before, can shut up. Because it's very difficult and it looks almost indistinguishable when it's recording from when it's previewing. So we made our teams, as you've just seen. We met in the middle, we shook hands.
We did.
And we said, good luck, let's go and record our halves of the battle now. Dom sat down and clicked record.
Sure as hell I did.
I sat down and went, I'll just make sure my microphone's on and click preview. And then the microphone was fine.
Then you just started.
I just started talking.
Nerves got the better of him.
So after an hour and 20 minutes, that's how long it took us.
It took us a long old time.
This was an 80-minute battle. At the end of 80 minutes, with my throat dry, having articulated to you lovely people at home exactly what was going through my head, I clicked stop previewing.
He came to me after the battle, and I won't spoil the result, but he came to me and his face was completely impassive. And it should have had an expression.
Yeah.
Won or lost, he should have had an expression, and it was just like, what's wrong?
What's happened?
I didn't press record.
Yeah.
Moron. So we got my half of it. So
Yeah.
Sam will probably reuse bits of it in skits,
There's
but I don't think
there's some
it's
fun bits of your footage.
it's not worth seeing.
But my footage, it's not. It wasn't even lost. It never existed.
It never
I might as
existed
well
to
have been
get
talking
lost.
to myself for an hour and 20 minutes. But we've had our battle. We're going to try and we're going to go through turn by turn, and we're going to try and
recreate our thought process,
much.
aren't we? We're not going to try and recreate our emotions. Well, if I can remember any choice lines of dialogue that I used, I'll try.
You might recite them. So I'll start then. I remember, looking at your team, I immediately saw the masquerade and thought, shit. Because I don't know if this made the cut on the team building video. I don't think it did, but I thought, oh, Masquerain might come for sticky webs. Nah, sticky webs against me is useless. Quiver-Dance Masquerain could be dangerous. He'd never be that crazy. As soon as I saw it, I thought, shit, Quiver-Dance Masquerain could be that crazy against this team. But otherwise, yeah. So Masquerain was a nasty surprise. Crocodile was a surprise, but I have to say, I'm sorry, I didn't really fear him.
No.
And then Hooper, I was expecting. Everyone else was kind of.
I was in for a pleasant surprise because I was fearing Darmanitan so much. So when I saw a Darmanitan-less lineup, I was actually thinking, I might actually I've got more chances. I've got fighting a go. This is going to be good.
Yeah, Darmanitan, but then, yeah, against this configuration of your team, Darmanitan would be alright. Or, you know, like Primarina and stuff with the big one who would block him. But yeah, he didn't come.
It was an odd one. Do you want to just, start off? We covered team building in the team building video.
Yeah.
So I was always going to lead with Volt Switch. I decided that from the very beginning.
Okay.
And I had Hidden Power Ice, and I thought because if you come out Hidden Power Ice.
Yeah.
But, and I'm not sure if you did this, but I did this. I went away and calced, and actually Hidden Power Ice does not kill Landorus. It's like 70%.
Well, I was doing my own calcs furiously, and I worked out, you had to be modest.
Yeah.
And an attack boost. You had to be modest life orb or modest or specs, any specs or modest life orb. Otherwise, I survived and killed you back with Earthquake. I didn't feel that ballsy.
No. And me neither.
Well, I could kill him if he stays in and Hidden Power Ices me, but if he is life orb, I've lost Landorus turn 1 for nothing whatsoever. I didn't have the stones.
It's the weirdest thing, isn't it? That electric type comes out on a ground type, and it's so obvious that the electric type must lose. But actually,
with these speed tiers as they are, yeah.
What? I don't know, and
because I knew I wasn't scarfed, so I knew Raichu was faster, and it was just.
And obviously I was scarfed, I was
okay.
Not a problem. And then, should we want you to play it?
Yeah, let's see the next turn. So.
And sure enough, we both just pussy
out. Vector, and I bottled it as well. Out to Ronald the Tangrowth. So. Yeah,
that's
we
annoying.
just have to pause it between each one. Yeah, so turn 1 double switch.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We're in each other's heads. That's the game we're playing. Here, I actually decided, as the people will see in a minute, I decided to switch again because I knew that the one thing Crocodile does do, big knockoff. I'd gone Assault Vest Tangrowth, as people have seen from the team builder. Assault Vest Tangrowth was all I had, really, for Hooper. And kind of Raichu and Special Nidoking as well, actually. So, like, my Assault Vest cannot be knocked off. I'm going to have to switch again. I might go back to the Landorus, because Landorus had a Z Crystal. Can't be knocked off. -1 for the Intimidate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I immediately thought, okay, even though, I've got Grass against Ground, I can't be knocked off.
But then you didn't need to do that, because for me it was just, I bet this thing's got some sort of Leaf Storm or Giga Drain.
Right.
I also have to, so I was switching from a much more kind of obvious point of view. I can't stay in as a Vector. I don't think I threatened this out at all.
So, another double switch.
So, this one was, well, if I take the grass move as Nidoking, that's fine. And then I can charge back at... Nidoking was going to be fairly crucial to the fight, just generally. So that was pretty much the extent of my thought process. Was this will get me some momentum?
Yeah, and
although
and
in this case,
I've ended up with the advantageous type matchup.
Yes,
but because we've seen nothing from each other so far, and there's all those possibilities there in our heads, I see this and I think, well, Landorus is faster if he's not Scarf. And again, if he is Scarf, I'm going to get Ice Beam, and I'm going to lose my Landorus on turn 2 for no.
Yes,
or turn
and again,
3 will be.
Because I'm not Scarfed,
you're not. Yeah.
I don't want to stick around and face a Landorus.
So we're kind of getting information about what the other person is and isn't willing to do.
Spoilers for turn 3. Out we go
Double
again.
switch, baby.
So turn 3 comes down, and finally it's a matchup that's advantageous for me.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is, you said you were talking about the boxers swaying around.
Yes.
Little footsies trying to get into a good position. This is a good one for you. And I was really terrified. Because like I said, I hadn't prepped for this. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, oh no, Quiver Dance. So I knew this was bad. But I did have Fire Blast on Gertrude, which I brought just for Mega Sizzle, who never showed up.
Yep.
And here I thought, well, if I switch, he'll Quiver Dance. And the game might just end. It might be over already. I've just switched out 3 times, and now Masquerain might sweep me. I have to stay in Fire Blast. And you expected me to switch, or you?
No.
you thought-
I didn't even get as far as that.
Okay.
I got as Quiver Dance. It's a free
Right.
Quiver Dance.
I'm
There's
a bug
nothing you
versus
can.
psychic.
I had calced it, and the standard showdown calc shows Fire Blast on Gertrude. So I was not under any illusions that you didn't have it. I was
Okay.
like, no, I'm sure he'll have a, but it's only doing 50%. I'll be at +1 special defense for the Quiver Dance because I'm sure I'll go first. So I'm not even that worried.
Yeah.
Because I'll simply one-shot it next time with Bug Buzz. So I
There
Quiver
it is.
Dance.
Shit is Quay. Boom. Oh, that was lucky.
And then and it was that little bit there that I did not register. I
Right.
did not register the burn. I
You're
just
now
went.
within range.
I just looked at the what you call it, the text on the right. I
Oh, I
went
see.
46%.
Oh,
I can take another one. I never looked at my own health. I just went, I can take another one. And so I thought, I'll have another Quiver Dance, and everything will be fine. Oh no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all.
no, you thought
I thought Bug
you hadn't.
Buzz.
You thought the first one hit before your Quiver Dance. You
That's
were like,
it.
I'm +1 now.
I'm
The next
+1
yeah.
now. I can take one comfortably, so I can take 2 hits no matter what. So I'll Scald because he's not gonna let Gertrude go down. Turn 1 to a Bug Buzz. Who do you go out to? Well, you don't go to the Tangrowth. That's also weak to Bug.
Yeah.
You don't go to the Reuniclus. That's weak to Bug.
Yeah.
So the only move I've got on She's Quay, as you know if you watch the team building video, is Scald.
Right.
It's Sticky Webs, Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz, and Scald.
I did not expect it. I did
Scald
not expect
burn.
Webs SOL.
Scald Burn would be quite nice on the Mien Shout. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's going to come, but he's definitely not going to bring some of the bug weak stuff on Gertrude.
Yeah,
So
no, I
here, I shall have to Scald because I force him out.
And I was thinking.
You didn't leave.
I thought pretty much exactly the same process as last turn. I thought I can't if he gets 2 Quiver Dances, I'm so through. Because my Mean Shower's choice scarfed. I thought a 1 Quiver Dance I can potentially come in with Mean Shower and Stone Edge him. If he gets more than that Quiver Dance, if he gets 2 Quiver Dances, it's game over and I've lost to Masquerade the mascot. I cannot let that happen.
Could've been
I
so
have
good.
to stay in, and if Gertrude dies on turn 5, then I'm sorry, baby, but that's what's happening.
Could have been so sweet.
And yeah, when I saw the Scald, I was like, yes, he's talked himself down a hole. He's done something crazy. Yeah,
So,
prediction.
like, why not? Why? This is a lesson to everyone using their mascot. If you get a situation where your mascot's got its boosting move, you just kill. Don't outthink. Don't. You just press that button. And I could have killed your mascot with my mascot, and it would have been a beautiful moment. And I managed to talk myself
My
out of
mascot
it.
would beat up your
And I'm
mascot.
furious that happened.
Yeah. So this is a good situation for you, obviously.
Well,
So
you would
just
think
die,
that.
You get to bring in whoever you like.
So I was tying myself up in knots here on my video because I was like, "What? I could Thunderbolt this,"
Yeah.
and I assume he's left this thing in to die because he'd basically said, "No, that's fine. You can Bug Buzz me, and Gertrude is not wanted anymore." So I didn't Thunderbolt you. Why would I Thunderbolt you? I Sludge Wave, thinking because if he doesn't leave it,
Yeah.
I've got a chance to damage the next thing. I'm expecting Landorus to come out.
Yeah. So I land a nice score.
another burn.
Another burn.
At this point, or maybe the turn before, at one point I just went, "You fuckface." There's a little insight. I started writing, "You fuckface."
they'll see the chat when they
I was
get
pretty
the,
furious, to be honest.
they'll see the chat when they get the actual
Fire
message.
Blast burn, Scald burn, one after the other.
It was lucky.
Bit
it was
disgusting.
Lucky. Yeah, so here I'm almost glad my footage did not survive because I don't know what happened. We both had some weird calc trouble with the
We
calc.
did.
Was showing
The calc
us
was
odd
misbehaving
things.
last night.
And I don't know what I put in, but I looked there. I checked first, and it's like Gertrude dies to Thunderbolt, just about survives Sludge Wave. And then I must have changed something. I must have messed something up because suddenly it was saying Gertrude lives Thunderbolt, and Sludge Wave does less than that. So I saw that how much that Sludge Wave did, and I did. I double checked my calc, so I must have entered something wrong. And I say to the camera, "We know now that this Nidoking is choice specs. It's choice specs into Sludge Wave. Therefore, I'll switch to my Landorus." And I'd worked out that Landorus could take
to just about take 2 spec sludge waves
Okay.
and live on like 2%, and that would get me my rock polish chance as you either switched or were forced to sludge wave me again.
And obviously on my team, we knew we were life orb. So we ran away, we did the calcs and went, well, Ice Beam kills us even if it does stay in. And if I'm Ray, I'm going to go to my Landorus now to soak
Show
this
them.
next hit.
Show them.
So I Ice Beam, you were going to stick around and punch a Landorus in the face.
And yeah, I'm sorry to get to see that because my face froze as that blue line streaks across the screen. This is impossible. What I'm seeing is not possible. And yeah, so there we go. Landorus, for the second game running, Landorus has switched into an Ice Beam and died without throwing a punch.
Yeah. But my face, not a flicker of movement.
We need to get some best
I was
of.
still
You were so angry about the burns.
so
Still
furious.
Not
I was
even-
like, that's barely recompense for the burns. I wasn't even
That's
happy
fine.
to kill Landorus. Shall we continue?
Let's continue.
So, on a death, Mian Chao.
Yeah, Scarf me and Shao. Why the hell not?
Where the hell not? Oh, I don't know when to stop. Maybe you
Yeah.
should-
No, this is fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Scarf me and Shao comes out. I decided I'd sling out a knockoff. So I figured, yeah, if Nidoking stays in, probably kill it. If not, a knock off its item. And I know you're Megalith, so everything that doesn't have a Z crystal will have something to knock off.
I
Let's sling out a
thought I was
knockoff.
being quite clever when I thought if I put the Intimidate and the Fightinium Z on Crocodile, then he's great knockoff sponge. But of course, that only works if it's Tangrowth in the knocks off.
Right, when it's my fighting
Who
type,
also
you don't-
threatens with grass. And similarly, Mian Chao threatens with fighting. So actually, I realised then, actually, Crocodile's not as good a knockoff sponge as I thought he was. Maybe Garchomp is better, because Garchomp was purely there for the Darmanitan you didn't bring.
Right, yeah.
So, Rocky Helmet's gonna hurt someone. It might as well hurt this Mian Chao. As annoying a regenerating mon as it is.
So there goes the Rocky Helmet.
There goes the Rocky Helmet.
Does a decent chance. So I have to hard switch there. So I don't know if you realised then I was scarfed. You talked.
No. And we'll discuss that in a minute.
I've seen the footage of this turn. I remember we're 9 turns in on the video on the real battle. This was
It's like 40 minutes.
well, it was a long time. There was a lot of thinking between each turn. So yeah, what happened here with the Draco Meteor? I think you talked yourself out of it immediately and then back all the way around.
All the way around again. It was because, and this was where my calcs were misbehaving. My calc said, even before, even maybe in the team building you might see them, I'm not sure, I can't remember. But at my calcs, I was carrying Poison Jab,
Yeah.
and I decided that the Fairy type switch into Garchomp was so obvious. As was surely Garchomp's coverage move, whether it be Iron Head or Poison Jab. But I'd managed to look at Poison Jab on the calcs, and my calc said it would do about 19% to Clefable. And it was misbehaving. At some point,
Yeah.
I actually reset the whole calc window
Yeah,
and
that's
went to another browser.
just wrong.
Everything was so wrong. I think it was not updating that I'd picked Garchomp, and so it was using the Abomasnow's default stats. So it was saying if Abomasnow used Poison Jab,
Snow Poison Jab.
it changed some stuff,
probably.
but not everything. It was such a mess.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's no point. At 19%, I might as well, on the hopes that it's so obvious he doesn't go to Clefable,
Yeah.
in the hopes that I've scared him into using my coverage move out the box.
This is This
I
is
should
the
Draco
depths
Meteor.
of mind games that we
Because
reach.
most of those are especially weak. I could maybe polish off the, weaken the slow bro.
Gertrude, yeah.
It's worth doing. So I did end up talking myself into Draco Meteor on a fairy type, but I wasn't too worried because at the same time he's less likely to suspect the poison or steel move later.
Yeah.
So I saw the Silver Cloud.
I had my own stupidity on my end. I was calcing all kinds of things. If you had Steelium Z or something, I was expecting. I was like, if Clefable switches into Z Iron Head, I just about survive. 10 seconds ago, I knocked off your Rocky Helmet. I should have known you had nothing.
It wasn't 10
was-
seconds.
it
It was
wasn't
about
10
10 minutes.
Yeah, so Clefable takes the Draco Meteor. Nice immunity. I'm feeling pretty good about that.
So I
You
went back
hammer
into
the
Hooper.
keyboard in frustration.
Hooper.
Moonblast lands impotently on Hooper. Hooper is scary.
Hooper was amazing. This whole match. He had one job. And it was to click Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
And the Hooper clicks Shadow Ball in a way you've never seen anyone click
Oh,
Shadow
God.
Ball.
So the protect there was because I know Hooper's almost always Specs or Scarf or something.
Right.
It's almost always choice, so I wanted to lock you into whatever you were picking to
to avoid any nasty surprises.
That's fair.
Here comes the Saltgrass Tangrowth. He's my closest thing I have to a Hooper answer.
Bang, and then some luck of my own. The special D drop means now you can't take 2.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you wore me for days.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming this thing had knockoff.
It did have knockoff, yeah. Ready to hit Hooper 4 times effectively.
So this was the first time I think that I smiled during the whole video. The special D drop. Maybe momentum whiz with me after all.
Well, yeah,
after the burns, after the bollocks,
absolutely.
I think. Hang on.
So I then thought, right, Tangrowth cannot die under any circumstances, and because he's Regenerator, having him on 50% is not a big deal. I bring him out, he's on 80% again, so something else. But then something else needs to take a Shadow Ball. And I think I looked through the team. I did this far too often in this game. Looked through the team and rank them in like survival order. Mr. President, you're first. Who's last on the boat?
Sorry, Jerry.
And unfortunately, at this stage, being only at 40% left, it was Gertrude. Was
Bang.
Yeah, on the chopping block.
Was I happy at that point? I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. I should have been happy to get at least. So I think I remember I said during the team building video, again, I don't know if we chopped those team building videos up so much, I can't remember if it was survived, but I said something like, this team is built to take out Landorus, to take out Slowbro, and to take out Damanitan. The rest of them I'm not sure about. But it did its job, because you didn't bring Damanitan, and they took those 2. So that's basically it. I can't stay in because you're going to knock me off.
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
Yeah.
I forget now.
So I knew you were going to switch, and I thought last time I knocked off, you went to Garchomp. I've already knocked its item off. My next knockoff's going to do even less. Let's U-turn for momentum, but I was really worried that you would stay in on Hooper, because U-turn did not kill Hooper.
Oh, yeah.
So if you'd stayed in on Hooper, something else would have had to take a huge Shadow Ball, and yeah, it would have been horrible, but I just had to, at that point, I needed to wrench some momentum back.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to take that risk.
And so obviously, the very obvious switch for a Garchomp is the Clefable.
The Clefable.
Which you ran away from me, because do you still think I had Steelian Z?
Yeah,
You must have convinced us to join now.
Maybe I thought you were going to switch this time, perhaps.
Double
switch. I knew I
switch.
could Moonblast you to death, and I sort of thought he must know that as well.
I did know that.
From that point,
but I'd
I think
also
I did about
gone.
50%.
Damanitan didn't show up.
Oh,
Maybe
right.
now Garchomp is the
Garchomp's
thing I
not
could.
necessary.
Do you know what? We get a poison jab off, and yeah, okay, my calcs are showing me 19%, but we do something. So I stayed in and poison jabbed. That's
Yeah.
a big old hit.
Yeah. And I felt, oh god, so you can see I'm immediately straight back out. Because I'd tunnel visioned on Iron Head.
Yeah.
That'll be his coverage for Clefable, it'll be Iron Head. Didn't think that, of course, might get Poison Jab, which, as you correctly identified, is good against more of my team, so why not run it?
So that was actually, that makes the Draco Meteor play look competent. That was almost a good thing then, because basically I hadn't revealed I was carrying Poison Jab, that you came in to sponge a Draco Meteor.
Yeah.
Because that's the only move you'd seen.
Yeah.
But no, I was actually packing the Poison Jab, so I just kept clicking Poison Jab. And I was pleasantly surprised to do 49%.
I think maybe I did, that was it. I think maybe I did still think you had Steelium Z, and I was doubling out. It's like, right, Clefable's here in front of him. We'll see once and for all whether he's got the Steel Z move. Tangrowth, and Tangrowth could sponge a corkscrew crash quite comfortably. And I just felt like an idiot. And it must have been about here, or even a couple of turns later, that I went, oh no, we knocked off his Rocky Helmet, he's got nothing. Or maybe I even hovered over you on Showdown and it told me item none, Rocky Helmet was knocked off. Oh god, I'm a moron.
So at this point, Garchomp's done far more than I was expecting it to. So I carry on clicking. Just keep clicking Poison Jab.
Why the hell not? Yeah.
And eventually, sure, you kill me. And it's like, but we dented it. It was worth it.
Well, I could have done that. That was a misplay. I could have just stayed in and done that.
Yeah.
Had I not
the first time,
thought you might have a Z move. I could have just stayed in and done it, and Clefable would have enough health now to take another Shadow Ball. But she doesn't now.
No. Now she can't take a Shadow Ball. And again, still, no one really wants to take the Shadow Ball.
Well, no, this was it again. It was okay, right, musical chairs.
The threat of the Shadow Ball.
Who doesn't have a place
Mr.
on
President,
the chopper?
you're still good.
Who needs to make a heroic
sacrifice? Who's got to be kicked
now?
off of Air Force One?
It really is, yeah.
So, protect to stall.
Just to see what you lock in. So there's no point.
Again, I
There's
had
no point.
what a suite of moves that I agonised for about 10 minutes on the team building floor. I was like, no, Shadow Ball. I
Just
just
stab
keep
Shadow
clicking
Ball,
Shadow
yeah.
Ball.
Well, without my normal type, without
Right.
Ordino to have an
Yeah,
ability
oh, that
to-
was it.
There's
So many people were packing fighting for you bringing Ordino, and when it didn't show, it was just like, well, there's no. Raichu had Focus Blast on there.
I was this
Crocodile's
close.
got a Focus Blast.
This close to bringing it instead of Reuniclus. And I still... we'll see what Reuniclus gets up to. So yeah, that's it. I'm down to 3 Mons. 2 of them have been sacrificed to this Hooper.
And yet, there is video footage of me saying on turn 19, I work out that I can't win. On turn 19, I worked out, I won't tell you how long the battle carries on for, but I was doing, chess moves in advance, and I was trying to work out what happens, and I was like, hang on, because the Mienshao can always threaten with knockoff, and I can't push through this thing without a special defense drop, and then this guy's used this, and I was totting up, and I made the prediction to the camera, and I said, I think what happens here is the Mienshao, if it's scarfed, kills me. Turn 20, 4 Mons alive on my team, and I reckon, just hold that in your head.
And I was starting to get excited here because my Mienshao is scarfed. And I was thinking...
You hadn't quite crystallised it as far as I know, but you did reckon you had identified
I was
that
looking at your
actually-
4. I knew I needed Mienshao and Tangrowth alive, absolutely. Everyone else was kind of fodder at this point to pivot around.
Everyone else, as
you
in
can
just
see,
Reuniclus.
as you can see.
Everyone
but
else.
I mean the Clefable we've just seen die, Gertrude.
Oh,
back
right,
even,
yeah.
Like back that far. And I realised I needed Hooper or Crocodile to go significantly down. And then I could lock into the other move, because High Jump Kick kills everyone. With Nidoking on low health, High Jump Kick kills everyone but Hooper. And Knockoff kills everyone but Crocodile.
Right.
So I'm here thinking I need one of those 2 down. And so Tangrowth comes out, and Tangrowth with Assault Vest can sponge a Shadow Ball, and Knockoff will kill you, and I know you know that.
And so, because I know that, I'm sitting here. Was this play of the game? I think it was, wasn't it?
I think this...
This
yeah.
I actually said was the play of the game right here. It came down to exactly that. I know you have knockoff. You must have knockoff.
Yeah.
I know knockoff kills me. We both know that. Therefore,
We
will
both
that
know
happen?
the other one knows that.
So, will that? It's what do you call it? Last chance saloon. You're in the street. It's fastest finger first. Or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
thing. And I was thinking, I could stay in, expecting him to expect me to switch to Crocodile, and he'll go Giga Drain, and then that way I'm in. Or I could stay and then I could live that Giga Drain, because that Giga Drain would be rubbish on Hooper, and then I get my 2 shots that I need to take him down plus his Assault Vest. And that was play of the game.
Yeah. And on my end, I did a little spiel, a little Winston Churchill kind of thing. I said, I know you might not want my advice, viewers, after the atrocious play we've seen so far. But there comes a time in many games. No, I said I've got 2 options. I can play conservatively and lose slowly, or I can start taking risks and maybe wrench control of it.
And despite my identifying that the end result was going to be a Mienshao killing me, I still didn't twig that for you twigged that as well,
Right.
and therefore play
Yeah.
as balls
Well,
to the
and
wall
also-
as you did.
and also-
Otherwise, I could have gone, he's desperate, the only way he does it is this,
Yeah.
I could stay in. But I did not.
Also, I have slightly more of a cushion for this decision, because if you stay, Hooper's been your best guy,
Yeah.
and if you stay in and I knock off, he's dead instantly.
Yes.
If I Giga Drain Hooper and you don't switch, I've still got Reuniclus as a cushion, so I can still bring Tangrowth out and try again.
Yes.
Hooper, is a little egg, but he could just
So
he could just
fragile.
crack straight away. So it would have been very ballsy. If
I
you stay in.
switched to Vector. You did predict that and Giga
Predict
Drain.
the Giga Drain. Tangrowth tops up. Crocodile is now within range, I think, for Mienshao to kill.
Oh yeah, easily.
But even so, I thought I can cement it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Mienshao can lock into knockoff if Crocodile is dead. I can lock into knockoff. So I was thinking here, right, Tangrowth stays in. Even if my Assault Vest goes, I was very afraid. So it's the same scenario. On turn 2, my Assault Vest going would have been disastrous. On turn 20, I'm in that position where I can look at what Dom's got left, look what I've got left. Right, Mienshao can knock off. It's worth it now.
So I was sitting there thinking, the only way now that we win on turn 20, I said this to the camera, okay, so he's played us. He did make play of the game. He did do it. Well done. Congrats. The only way now we win is if Mian Xiao's not scarfed. So we have to play assuming that Mian Xiao's not scarfed.
Play to your house, absolutely.
Therefore, we have to knock off this because we need the assault vest gone, and we have to assume that because we are choice scarf Raichu, we outspeed the Mian Xiao and will get a chance of killing it
I
that
hadn't
way.
even considered choice scarf Raichu.
So we got our knockoff and got you rid of your assault
Yeah,
vest, which
there
meant
goes the
Hooper could
vest.
now kill this. Hooper could now kill Tangrowth.
And Nidoking definitely can.
Nidoking can definitely kill. And Nidoking, no, you can't switch in because Sludge Wave was a 2-shot on Reuniclus
Yeah.
and a 2-shot on Mian Xiao.
Yeah.
You could have gone to Mian Xiao, I guess, and then you'd have outsped to take one.
Again, we play musical chairs. Reuniclus.
Reuniclus is the lowest.
The time has come for you to serve your country. This was all he did all game.
And then
Yeah.
some burn damage.
So he's purely
Hard
fodder.
to take. He's purely followed.
He's fodder to pivot to Mean Xiao.
Yeah.
And Mean Xiao comes in, and I think, right, knock off, I lock into, and this was.
This was stupid.
I was quite pleased when that happened.
I'd
Well, that
realised.
simplifies things.
I'd realised that actually I only can 2-shot the because Tangrowth still got knockoff. I kept thinking, yeah, Hooper's another answer. But actually, no. I then realised I need Nidoking to kill that Tangrowth in one go.
'Cause
And
Tangrowth,
burnt,
even
I've
without
got
the
one
vest,
turn left to do it in before
Tangrowth
burn.
can take one Shadow Ball from Hooper, is important to know.
Yes. Even with the Assault Vest gone, which is what I was thinking. No, I was thinking I'm fine. I wasn't carrying a Sludge Bomb on Hooper. Which meant I could not one-shot that Hooper, now the Assault Vest was gone. So what I should have done here was let Hooper go down. And get Raichu in with his Choice Scarf intact.
Yeah.
And then it would have come down to, could my Thunderbolt crit Mian Xiao? As I say, by turn 19, it was already over. Turn 20, it was if you weren't Choice Scarf, but you were, so it was kind of redundant.
Turn 24,
Turn
it's
19, I'd
can I crit
lost.
him?
By turn 19, I'd lost. By turn 24, we're still playing. I still lost, but...
Yeah, so Raichu's scarf goes off on the switch.
And therefore another one, because... And that revealed to me you are Scarfed.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So I've got...
And then, yeah, GGs are exchanged.
Yeah.
4 times effective knockoff on Hooper. Nidoking has no HP left.
And therefore knockoff just sweeps.
And Mean Xiao cleans up, making it a 2-0 after a...
It was only 27 turns.
27 turns
Took
and an
80
hour and
minutes.
20 minutes left. Yeah. Mad.
Oh, goodness, yeah. 3 minutes a turn.
But as I said on the video, it was very well played. You did make play of the game on turn 20.
Yeah. Took
and
the risk.
but on turn 19, I'd already discovered without play of the game, you'd already won.
But
if you were Scarf, and you were, so...
Once again, I've had some luck on my side, and I feel like this season. We'll talk about it in Out of Your League, but yeah,
Yeah.
I've only lost once this season, but I feel like I could so easily have lost 3 or 4 times. Like I could have played in exactly the same way, and had some dice rolls gone differently. I could be sitting here going, "Oh, I went 2 and 4. How did that happen again?" Yeah,
If everyone went 2
but
and 4, that's a great
but
record.
it was a good game. We flip flopped again.
Yeah.
So next season you can beat me.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, okay, so that was our battle. That was El Clasico. Ravi
was.
Dom, the showdown, the finale.
Congrats.
Yeah, I hope that we don't meet again in playoffs.
Me too.
But because if we do, you'll knock me out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
All right. See you guys on Out of Your League. Thanks for watching.